morning to all of you. Today we will take the new chapter, that is parallel lines. In our daily life, we come across many examples like the track of railway line. See the edges of the track, the edges of the house. Edges of the house. If you will see here, the edges of the house are straight. Now let's take one more example, that the edges of the Almirah. Are you observing something here? Now let's take two lines L and M. Observe here, the line L and M are in slant. If we will extend these lines, after extending these lines, it will meet at some point. So, these type of lines, which after extending it, if they meet somewhere, as in this example, these are called intersecting lines. Take one more example in which they do not meet with each other after extending it. So, such lines are called parallel lines as they do not intersect each other. Now, so these two lines here intersects with each other. So these lines are not parallel lines. Now, in this case, these two lines do not intersect with each other. So these lines are called parallel lines. The symbol for denoting parallel lines is like this. Two lines, standing lines, are parallel to each other. So, what result you have got it here about the definition of parallel lines? Parallel lines are the lines in a plane which do not meet, that is, two straight lines in a plane that do not intersect at any point is called parallel lines. So, the parallel lines are those which do not intersect at any point. Now, how can we find out that these two lines are parallel? By using the geometrical instrument. Look here. These two lines L and M, observe the distance between these two with the scale from both the sides. What do you observe? That the distance between these two lines are same. So what you have learnt here? That the distance between two parallel lines are always same. Now let's take next concept, that is lines parallel to the same line. For this, take three lines L, M and N. Now, measure the distance between L and M from both the ends. What do you observe? That the distance between these two are same. So it means that line L and line M are parallel to each other. Take another line L, N. Now measure the distance between L and N. Again, if you will see, the distance between L and N are same. So it means what we have observed, that the distance between L and M are same. The distance between M and N are also same by using the same method, and the distance between L and N are also same. Therefore, line NL parallel M line parallel N, and N parallel N. So students, what do you observe? If we will take line N, L as a parallel line, so these two lines M and N are also parallel to line L. Therefore, the lines parallel to the same line. Here we have taken L as a same line. So, M and N, both of them are parallel to L. So, therefore, M and N are also parallel to each other. So, the lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Now, let's take another concept, that is lines perpendicular to same line. Take two lines M and N, which intersects the line L at point O and P. Now, measure the angle between M and L with the help of D. What do you observe? The angle is of 90 degree, or we can say it is perpendicular. Similarly, measure the angle of N with L. Again, if you will measure it with the D, again you will see the angle is of 90 degree. We know that the distance between two parallel lines are equal. So let's see, here with this scale we have measured the distance from this end, then again we will measure the distance from another end. So the distance between line M and N are same. So what does it mean? That the two lines M and N are parallel to each other, as the distance between these two lines are same. So, the lines perpendicular to the same line are parallel to each other. Here, the line L is there, and on which line M and line N are perpendicular to each other, as we have observed it with the scale with the D. So, so these two lines are parallel to each other. I hope that you have understood the concept quite well. Thank you and have a nice day.